Grand Rising, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. This is Allegra's daughter, 1122. I hope everybody had a wonderful night. Well, I woke up this morning with something on my spirit. I was going to do a regular, intuitive carpool, but I was led to talk about releasing. Releasing what's around you, releasing what's inside that needs to be let go of. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get this. Okay. So, what I think I'm going to do is pull one card. Because I think it's going to tie into releasing. Challenges. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms. If you are open, please take over. Divine and God, the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. Make it God's. Release the idea of my. As soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job, freedom arrives. When there is no grasping the right actions to get shown. Free me from this prison of my, dear Lord. Divine timing. The divine brings things in the timing that we need. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. May I always trust your perfect and holy timing, dear God. And the last one is change. Don't be scared. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into the one who can take it. I think this divine timing, and change. I'm going to leave that sitting right there. We're going to leave change sitting right there. Change. Because that's what we all need to do. That's what happens when you release. When you release what's around you or within you, change comes. And like I was saying before, I started another video, but I had to stop it. But when you release certain things from your past, you heal yourself. As you're releasing, you're healing. I think the main thing that kind of scares people about change is that they think that you're not gonna have friends, you're not gonna, things aren't gonna work out. It's, oh my God, I have to change this job, or oh my God, if I break up with him, then I'm gonna be by myself, and I have to meet somebody else, and I don't want to go through all that, and yada yada yada, and when you keep people and things around you that are not supposed to be in your life any longer, the universe will make it difficult. The universe will constantly show you signs and let things happen within that relationship or that connection to show you that it's time to move on. It's time to release it. And then when you do separate from this person, place, thing, whatever it may be, and I'm not just talking about a relationship. It could be addictions. It could be a job. People are needing to release a lot right now. People are really needing to heal themselves. That means if I've been in and out of relationships and I get out of one relationship and I get into another relationship a couple of months later, instead of healing everything that I went through, you can be in a relationship for 10 years, and some people will sit up there and be in a relationship 10 years, won't even take a couple of months to heal themselves before they jump into something else. And then you expect for it to work. You really think it's going to work? No, you haven't even healed anything from your past relationship. We come into this world with baggage. We come into this world with generational curses from our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our great-great-grandparents, our ancestors from way back that we don't even know and never have laid eyes upon in this lifetime. But their energy and their past hurt and their past karmic debts are on us. And it's up to us to release it. It's up to us to let it go. It's up to us to cleanse our energy. It's up to us to release all that stuff from the past so we don't make it any harder on ourselves than we have to make that it has to be. Speaking from my own experience, and there's a lot of truth that's going to start being said on my channel. I'm not very close with my family because I have always been looked at like the black sheep. I've always been looked at like I was the one that was different because I had a child at 16. So I got looked at a certain type of way from my family. And I wasn't hot in the ass, as they say. But did my mother take up for me? No. I love my mother to death, but she didn't take up for me. At 16, I was sent to a maternity home. Later on within that year, 9 months later, I came back home like nothing ever happened. I was told I needed to apologize to the church for getting pregnant. All that is hurt. All that is past pain. All that is past resentment. We might thought we've let some stuff go and released some stuff, but if something always comes back, if something always comes back, that means you have it. You have it. You haven't released it. You may think you have, but it's still there. The only thing you did was put a Band-Aid over it. Some of us face a lot of judgment from our families because we're not like everybody else. But see, that's the thing. You don't worry about what your family thinks. Your family can't live your life. Your family can't take on that karmic debt when it's time for you to pay it, can they? I have learned to love me because nobody else is going to love me as much as I love me. Besides my squad, nobody else is going to love me the way that I love me. Nobody else is going to take that time with me that I would take with me. This video is kind of like sucking right now because my stuff keeps falling, but it's okay. I'll just do it like this. Not gonna stop anything. if I just let y'all look at the scenery out here. Look at all my birds. They call me the bird lady. Releasing what no longer serves you. The main thing that spirits want me to put out here is it is time for a lot of you to get out of friendships and relationships that are not benefiting you. Spirit says sometimes we put our expectations on people and when people don't show up like we want them to show up, we're then hurt, or we then feel a certain type of way. Well, you really can't feel a certain type of way because you put your expectations on that person. Release them. Release them. If somebody's in your life and they're not doing what you would like for them to do, or what they should do, I'm going to put it that way. If somebody's in your life and they're not doing what they should be doing, then you need to release them. We stay in relationships and friendships with people for years and years, and these people could have really shitted on us and did us totally terrible, but because of the person that we are, we give people benefit of the doubt. Are they giving you the benefit of the doubt? What are they doing to you? Give people the same thing that they give back to you, okay? Better than that, like Spirit said, just release it. That's what you give back to them. It's an equal give and take, an equal reciprocity. In my situation, I've decided to just be single. I'm going on this whole twin flame soulmate journey, and at the end of the day, even if you're twin flame, soulmate, lifetime partner, there's a difference, people. Don't listen to these videos when they tell y'all it ain't a difference, because it is a difference. But that's another video. With that being said, if you're dealing with somebody and things aren't going the way that you would like for them to go, why are you still there? Release stuff from your past. All that built up hurt, pain that people have done to you, let it go. If you can't physically find this person and talk to this person and say, oh, you did this to me, and I forgive you, do it in the privacy of your own home. Go outside like I am. Speak, yell, release it. Give it back to them. Give these people back their stuff. Stop holding on to people's stuff. That's what I feel like when they say make it God's. The money, the relationship, the job, let it go. Release it. Give it back to them. Give it all back to who it belongs to. So, with that being said, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what happened to me when I was let's see. I was 22. No, I was 21. 19 or 20. And I listened to my mom, and my mom at that time knew that I was using all my money to pay rent for this apartment. I only had my youngest son at the time. So I listened to my mother, and I moved into urban housing. The PJs. Projects, for those who don't know what I'm talking about. So, upon moving into these projects, I knew a guy, and I knew this guy from my brother. He was one of my brother's friends, which ended up, I was young then, so I remember him coming to the house, and we would be praying. We always had nightly prayer. So this particular night, I remember he came in with my brother, and because he came in with my brother, my mother suggested that he come into the kitchen and, join hands with us and pray with us. Well, At that time, I was like 15 in high school, you know. So at this time, I didn't, I'm young. I'm still in school. I wasn't dating, wasn't doing any of that stuff, none of that stuff. And plus, he was older. He was a couple of years older than me, whatever the case may be. But it didn't have anything to do with that. I said that to say this. I remembered him all them years. His sister ended up dating my brother some years later. So we ended up, my I wouldn't say my family because my family didn't deal with his family, but me and my brother dealt with